are going to start with the cell mediated immunity. Okay, and in cell mediated immunity, we are going to talk about T cell response. So, what is a cell mediated immunity? So, cell mediated immunity is something which is a little bit different than humoral immunity. So, all of you must be aware of humoral immunity, right? So, humoral immunity is something which is related with fluid, which is related with plasma. Okay, have various types of T cells. Okay, so have you seen the structure of B cell and T cell? All of you,
Yes, sir.
right? So you know the difference between innate and acquired immunity.
Yes, sir.
So all of you can see the screen where I'm writing currently,
Yes, sir.
right? So innate immunity is something which is inborn, okay, which you take up when it is inborn, and acquired is over the period of time when, like, if you are given a vaccination, then you acquire it. So that is a kind of acquired immunity. Okay. Now we have, like, our cells, our body works in a fashion in which we have cell mediated immunity and humoral immunity. Okay. Now it's not like it doesn't cross anyway. Like, so when we have B cells over here, we have T cells over here. So T cells in turn, like T helper majority of the time, in turn help and activate B cells. Okay. So in that process, we have chemokines. Have you heard of any chemokine? Hello?
No, sir.
No? Uh, Cytokines? Any cytokine you are aware of?
Yes, sir. Cytokines we have studied.
Cytokine and chemokine are the one and the same thing. So cytokines, when we are dealing that term with respect to, say, chemicals, they are called as chemokines. So in that case, we have interleukins, various types of interleukins. So they are divided into numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on the basis of their discovery. So if interleukin 1 has been discovered first, the number was given to it as IL-1. Fine. If interleukin 2 has been discovered, the number was given to it as IL-2. Apart from that, we have very much important cytokine, which is interferon gamma. So we'll talk about it one by one, but I just want to let you know what is the brief idea. So we have cell mediated immunity, okay, which is effectively driven by cells. So there are various cells: T helper cells, cytotoxic T cells, T suppressor cells, and T helper cells in turn activate your natural killer cells. Okay. So you got the basic idea what is CMI and what is humoral. So we will not discuss about humoral because that is not a part of your syllabus right now. You got the basic idea, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Fine.
I
So
could
we'll
hear you.
sorry. If anyone has doubt, please let me know. Hello. Shall I move ahead? Okay. So we have cell mediated immunity. Okay. So what is a cell mediated immunity and how does it work basically? We will talk about that. As I have said, we have T cells. So T cells, the synthesis of T cells occurs in bone marrow. Okay. So which are the largest, like you know where bone marrow is present?
Spinal cord, sir.
Spinal cord only? Are you sure? Anywhere else?
Um,
Apart from spinal cord? Only it is present in spinal cord? Like you can't, like it is not present in hand or leg?
no, sir, it is present. I guess in blood or something.
Yeah, like in the largest bones like hand and leg also it is present. So it is present, it is not only present in spinal cord. So bone marrow is there. Bone marrow. So in case of B cells, remember that the synthesis occurs in bone marrow and maturation also occurs over there itself majority of the time. But in case of T cells, the synthesis of T cell will occur in bone marrow, but they will get mature or they will become active in another term in thymus. Fine. यहाँ तक कुछ
Yes,
डाउट है?
sir.
Okay. Now, so we have cell-mediated immunity and how the functioning occurs. Basically, we will talk about that. Okay. Now, the cell-mediated immunity works on the basis of action of T cells. So, as I have mentioned earlier, we have four types of T cells: T helper, T killer or cytotoxic T cell, T suppressor, and T memory cell. We'll talk about T memory cell at the last point of the lecture. Now, what exactly happens? You have a pathogen. Okay, the pathogen could be virus, bacteria, fungi, or parasite, or even a tumor cell. Okay. Now, what are the antigen presenting cells do we have in body? Can you name it? Any of the antigen presenting cells?
Dendritic cells?
Dendritic cells and
No. Macrophages.
macrophages. Great. Dendritic cells present where? What is the location? Like the name is dendrite. So can you guess?
So I guess they are also produced by the bone marrow.
Okay, yeah, they are produced by bone marrow. They get mature, but like they are not produced as a dendritic cells itself. But like dendrites, yeah,
Skin in like on the surface of skin.
no, not there. You can let me know in the next lecture. No problem in that, but not in the skin definitely. Okay, macrophages we have. Okay, so like we have antigen presenting cells. So what is the role of antigen presenting cells? Have you seen mechanism of action of MHC1 and MHC2? Like how do they represent an antigen on their receptor? Have you seen? Have you learned that in any of your previous lectures? You know, right? MHC, major histocompatibility complex 1 and complex 2 has a way of neutralizing your antigen and showing it to outer surface on the receptor, right? You must have seen that,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
right? So we are going to deal. So cell mediated immunity is related with representation by MSC2. Okay. So T cell. or TH cell will recognize a antigen presenting cell which is having MSC2 receptor with say a peptide or an antigen shown over here. Now it will be recognized by T helper cell with CD8 marker on it. Okay, and this is T helper cell and it will recognize this. And T helper cell in turn will secrete interleukin. So there are various interleukins it will secrete, interleukin 2, interleukin 12, and so on. So what it will do basically, T helper cell will activate. So you know about autocrine and endocrine or paracrine. What is autocrine signaling? What is paracrine signaling?
Yes, sir, we have read about that.
Right? So autocrine signaling in which T helper cell will activate itself by secreting interleukin 2. Okay, so it will in turn activate itself and it will produce more and more copies of T helper cell. Fine. And in case of paracrine signaling, the T helper cell will secrete interleukin 12 and interferon gamma, and in turn it will activate cytotoxic T cell, and later on it will activate natural killer cell in the same process by releasing another set of cytokines. So that is paracrine signaling. You know the difference between the two, right? What is paracrine, what is cytokine? Have you read of it?
Yes, sir.
What is the autocrine signaling? Self activation.
Yes, sir, autocrine signaling is self-activation, and in paracrine signaling, the nearby cells are activated.
You must have studied
Which,
that under hormones part, must be in TY BSc or SY,
yes, sir.
right? Yeah. So now what exactly happens? We'll just go through the line of action. So what happens over here? You have a pathogen. Pathogen will be engulfed by macrophage, and macrophage. So depending on whether you have MSC1 or MSC2, it will have a phagolytic lysosome over there, and lysosome will be formed like after the engulfment. It will form phagolysosome. For phagocytic cells plus lysosome, like they are acidic in nature majority of the time, and they will form phagolysosome. In turn, your antigen will, or your parasite or bacteria or fungi or virus whatsoever or tumor cell will get broken into pieces, and it will be represented by MSC2 molecule. MSC2. So earlier macrophage has engulfed this pathogen over here, whatever pathogen you say, and it will get destroyed and it will be destroyed into pieces, and those pieces will be represented by MSC2 complex. In turn it will be recognized by cells, right? Super cells. This will be by see. Now T helper cells in turn what they will do, they will stimulate your B cells. So this is your humoral signaling for humoral pathway, so that antibodies will start getting produced against that as soon as possible, and it will also in turn activate your cytotoxic T cell, and in turn cytotoxic T cell will activate memory cells, T memory cells. यहाँ तक सबको समझा है या मैंने फास्ट बताया कुछ नहीं समझा? हेलो.
Yes, sir, we understood.
Yeah. So how do we start about it? Like, we have two types of immunity, basically humoral and cell mediated. In case of T cell, we are going to talk about cell mediated immunity. So T cells are there. So how do they recognize itself? So like our immunology, like our immunity, our body recognize our cells which are present in our body, and those are our cells, by representation of MSC1 and MSC2. So whenever your cell is showing MSC1 molecule on its receptor surface with the antigen present over here, is shown in triangular form, okay, it will recognize that, okay, this cell is infected and I should kill this cell. So this is how MSC1 representation works, okay. Whereas in case of MSC2 kind of representation, how does it work? It will not kill this cell, but in turn it will recognize that, okay, for example, over here, this blue color is my antigen. It is shown by MSC2 antigen presenting cell. So it will give a signal to B cell and T cell. Okay, there is this size or shape antigen present inside the body. Wherever it is present, please go and kill it. So in turn, it will not kill the cell itself. In case of MSC2, it will act as a signaling cascade, and in turn, all this process will occur. So what happens, basically, you have a pathogen, then engulfment by antigen presenting cell, then it will be destroyed into pieces. It will be shown by MSC2 cell, then it will be recognized by TH cell, T helper cell. In turn, this T helper cell over here, which is shown in black color and a nucleus kind of thing, it will recognize your antigen presenting cell showing this green color antigen, and it will start producing cytokine response, which is also what you have in your syllabus as effector response. Okay, it is one and the same thing. So effector molecules, majority of the effector molecules are cytokines, remember that. And in turn, your TH cell will activate cytotoxic T cell, and it will destroy that cell. In turn, TH cell also stimulate your B cells. It will form antibodies and plasma cells for secondary protection. Whenever this same kind of antigen or pathogen enters your body will be response, say, very fast, or a rapid response will be given. So for example, what is exactly happening with the people, those who have coronavirus infection recently? So they had a corona, okay, SARS-CoV-2 infection, and now their body is already aware of what kind of virus structure they are going to get in when they are going to have a reinfection of the coronavirus. So their body is already prepared for it. So the next time if they get infected, then their body will respond much faster. The symptoms will be less problematic, and their body will try to take care of it in a more efficient manner, because now it is aware of the antigen. It is unlike HIV. So HIV can start changing its receptor which are present on its cell membrane. So it is very much difficult for the body to recognize the HIV. But in case of any other virus, the mutation is not so uh, faster or rapid. So it can't escape uh, that immune system, and it will get recognized. Okay. So this is how your TH cell works and cell mediated immunity works. So basically, this is to give you an idea cell mediated immunity. Now we have effector cells present in that. So we have interleukin 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, interferon gamma. So we'll talk about that in the next lecture. And today we will discuss about this part only. So you people have studied about T cell receptor in this case.
Yes, sir, we have studied
Yes.
about them.
Yeah. So and apart from that, we have CD8 molecule and CD4 molecules also, right? CD4.
Yes, sir.
So CD8 and CD4 is present on which cells and why? What is the reason?
So they are receptors for like they recognize an immune response.
Okay, but they are present on which cell? T cell or B cell or TH cell or TC cell?
TH cells,
Which one?
TH.
Yeah, TH, but like we have CD4 and CD8. So which one is present on TH?
CD8 is present on, I guess so both are present on TH, or CD8 is definitely on TH.
Got the difference?
Yes, sir.
Majority of the time, CD8 is represented by TH cell and CD4 is by TC cell. This is in general response. Okay. Now, remember that like our RBC doesn't have any antigen present in that like our MSC has, right? So antigen presenting cells like which comes under self category. So our body, unless and until it is not showing MSC1, it is not going to destroy our body, right? Like our body will not, our immunity will not go and destroy that cell. It will not kill that cell, right? So RBCs doesn't have any that kind of antigen present in that. Still they survive. RBCs doesn't get killed. Why? Any idea?
So maybe nucleus is absent.
BL27 is the antigen which is present on that and that is recognized by our body and hence RBCs doesn't get cell. See, they are not having nucleus. That has nothing to do with the antigen presentation or not. That has nothing to do with the immunity. Okay. Now, the whole idea behind nucleus is not present. That's why they can't replicate themselves that much efficiently, and that's why they don't survive beyond 120 days period. Unlike other cells can replicate themselves because they have nucleus, so their DNA can be formed and new cells can be formed. RBCs can't be replicated in that manner because they doesn't have nucleus itself. That's why their maximum period is survival period is 120 days. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
यहाँ तक आप लोगों को सब समझा है?
Yes,
कुछ
sir.
डाउट है? So we have third line of defense. आपने first and second line of defense अब तक पढ़ा रहेगा. So this is third line of defense. It contains cellular and molecular responses. So cellular responses is our CMI, cell mediated immunity. Molecular responses is cytokine response to that. So it comes under adaptive or acquired, and specific. Acquired means specific pathogen. So only specific pathogen. So if it has recognized this, so against this triangular orangish color antigen only it will act and it will adapt if anything new comes up. So it is adaptive. So we have two types in that, T and B cells, and we have spoken about in today's lecture about cell mediated immunity. Now, action of T cells, as I have mentioned again, bone marrow and maturity in thymus. We have four types. And how does the process exactly works from antigen presentation to T cell activation and destruction by MSC class 1. Like if it is represented by MSC class 1 antigen complex, then body cell will destroy. So it will be taken care by natural killer cell or cytotoxic T cell. Okay, and apart from that activation of TH cell, it will activate B cells, which is a part under humoral immunity, cytotoxic T cell, and cytotoxic T cell in turn by secreting certain kinds of cytokines, it will activate memory cells. And this is just to differentiate between self and non-self. So if your cell is not showing any kind of MSC1 and MSC2, this cell will be destroyed by our immunity. So whether it is humoral or cell mediated, it will be taken care of by any of that. Okay, unless and until it is showing MSC1 or MSC2. Fine. कुछ नहीं समझा है? Hello.
We understood, sir.
Understood? Okay, fine. The same lecture will be available to you as a video also. I will share the link on on my Nova Bio channel if you want, if it is permitted. And so that was it for today. And we will have a lecture on Wednesday again with the details in which we will talk about further part of that, how exactly the process occurs and which are the important molecules present in this. So, hope you have understood today's lecture. Please let me know if you have any doubts. Any doubts so far?
No, sir.
Fine then. So, we will stop for today's lecture and I will meet you on Wednesday. Okay.